It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and let's have a look now at EP Netball. To be more accurate, Great Flinders and Eastern Eyre Netball. And joining me on the line to help us do it once more, the Queen of EP Netball is back, Jo Franklin. How are you?
I'm doing really well, Jason. You?
Going well, thank you.
Awesome.
Another big weekend it was in footy and netball for Great Flinders and for Eastern Eyre. Let's have a look at the netball in Great Flinders, shall we? And some interesting results last week.
Yes, very interesting results, actually.
Indeed. And let's start with Great Flinders Netball and Elliston Districts, who, well, they had a fairly significant win in the end, didn't they? Far too good for United Yolanda, as we expected. 66-34. They're flying at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Look, United Yolanda are relatively happy with being able to get those many goals on the board because they've got two very young goalies. Lacey Manane is at under 17 and so is Elsie Madden. They both went away in the Great Flinders under 17 side. Look, very young, but Lacey played really well. She played a really mature game. She shot some long bombs. She was able to take a little bit of control off of the very tall defenders, like Kelsey Hull, and I believe that Leah Forrest went up, filled in for Nikki Schubert, who unfortunately had a little bit of a bingle on her way to the game, and she's all okay. Everything was all okay. She just turned up a little bit late. Leah went in there. So really tall. So for those two young kids to have to compete against that, they did a great job to get that many goals on the board. There's no doubt about that. But, look, very much so. Elliston Districts are just building. They're getting a couple of players back. Lorraine Heberman and Charlie Manane, Zoe Phelps are just starting to really gel together through the centre court, starting to work each other's games out, working out their spatial awareness and all those sorts of things. Tash Paul was really good in goals for Elliston Districts. She was able to bring her shooting average up a bit to 77%, and she got the incentive award for Elliston Districts. And Lacey Manane for the great game and some of the great long bombs that she was able to sink, got the incentive award for Eagles. But, just watch out for Elliston Districts. They are building.
Look out. So, all right, well, let's move to Eastern Eyre now and have a look back to their two A-grade games from last weekend. First of all, Central Eyre United. They took on Ports and beat them comfortably in the end, the Storm Girls, 59-37. Basically locks them down in third spot now, you would think.
Yeah, I would think so. I can't see either Cal or Ports being able to push them out of there, and I don't know that they would get above Eastern Rangers or Kimber. So I think pretty much they will be in that third spot. But look, Ports were missing both their goalies. Young Courtney Grigg and Ruby Green were out for the day, which is a huge thing for a side like Ports when they're just trying to put something together and get some sort of consistency. So that was a bit of a shame for them. But Helene Blischke, she filled in and did quite a good job in goals for them. But Central United, Storm, look, their height, I think, in the end, and just that little more bit of experience, especially with the Ports girls here, like I said, missing their goalers, were just able to put their foot down and were able to, they led all day and got some really nice things happening. They're just starting to build some consistency and just starting to show Eastern Eyre that they may be a little bit of a force come finals time.
So that leads us now into this weekend. Now, club matches go on a week's hiatus because we've got one of the premier events of Eyre Peninsula football and netball on the one weekend in Cleve, actually. Cleve doing the hosting for this. It is the Kinlow and Pedlar Cups. The netball side of thing is the Pedlar Cup for our under-15 girls from across the region. And both Great Flinders and Eastern Eyre will be well represented.
Yes, they will be. And absolutely, such a prestigious carnival has been running for years and years. And if you are fortunate enough to be involved in it, it is a great day. And Cleve are really looking forward to this. It's the first big event that they've hosted since they've had all their new club rooms and their whole new setup. So they're really looking forward to that. And I think a lot of people are looking forward to getting there and having a look at just how much hard work has gone into the restructure or the rebuilding, I should say, of that whole club rooms because it's been a massive task. So well done to them. And as we all know, Cleve always do it really well. So it will be a fantastic day. But I have been involved in it, as you know, Jays, numerous times. Might have taken away a few of the Peddler Cups over the time, and it's on. Like, there's no doubt about it. And we also invite Whyalla. Whyalla come years ago. Whyalla were involved in when Port Adelaide was the district for the footy, and so Whyalla are a part of that, and then they got re-signed somewhere else. But the Whyalla girls have actually kept coming because it was such a great carnival. They loved it, so they've actually kept on coming. So there's this year there will be Whyalla, Eastern Eyre, Great Flinders, Western Eyre, and Port Lincoln. So some pretty a very strong carnival. So Eastern Eyre have got two sides, their Div 1 and their Div 2. Their Div 2 side will be Charlie Arcus, Imogen Barnes, Ava Jenner, Charlotte Ramsey, Gabrielle Tahini, Zoe Tomney, and Bella Wolford. And their coach, Evergreen as well, Susie Boylan. Great to see her in the Eastern Eyre colours and taking on that role there. And she's really looking forward to that. They played off in finals at Lock, so they'll be looking forward to be able to make sure that they keep that form going. And in the Div 1, Scarlett Hunt, Lauren Millard, Miranda Millard, Nicole Modestack, Bree North, Lenny Richardson, Rebecca Sampson, and Holly Wolford, and they're going to be coached by Sarah Modestack. Now, there's some daughters there of some real guns, and a couple of those mums would also have played in Peddler Cup.
Yes.
So it's very interesting having their daughters now playing there as well. Look, that side will do quite well. They did quite well at Lock, and I'm sure they've worked on a few things since then, and they've had Country Carnival since then. So certainly we'll be looking forward to a few wins and representing Eastern Eyre really well there.
No doubt. All right, so the hosts looking the goods. What about Great Flinders? The Maroon Machine will pump up the highway as always, and they never come up expecting to do anything but win. Exactly.
There's no question about that. So their Div 2 side, Ava Brace, Mia Curtis, Alinta Dingwell, Lauren Dobbins, Bianca Evans, Esther Petamonte, Maya Radford and Lydia Smith. And they did quite well at Lock as well. So, and like you said, Great Flinders don't ever go anywhere expecting anything less than winning, so they certainly will be well prepared. Their Div 1 side, Taryn Binky, Maisie Curtis, Claire Daniel, Amy Lynch, Riley Modra, Ava Pedler, Adele Shepherd, Bree Shepherd, and Asher Ward, and their coaches Justine Stokes. And again, some daughters of some absolute guns, Maisie Curtis as in Stacey Curtis, Ava Pedler as in Brooke Pedler. There's and a lot of those girls, mums, also would have played in Peddler Cup. So it's such a prestigious and a long-running carnival. And it is great to see, mother-daughter thing happening. It's fantastic, and like I said, such a great day. And the Pedler family have been wonderful in their support of the cup. There's no doubt about that, and the cup and the shield. So should be a awesome day. My tip though, Jace, is Port Lincoln. They have taken everything in front of them this year in the Div 1s, and I really think that they probably will take the Peddler Cup out again this year.
All right. Well, we look.
Mind you, a Cleve girl coaching them. Kylie Petrick is actually coaching them. So she's returning to her old stomping ground, hoping to take the cup away.
Well, she'll be in comfortable surrounds. It should be a fantastic weekend. It always is. So good luck to everyone from the EP heading to Cleve this weekend for the Peddler Cup. And Joe, look forward to catching up with you next week to find out who the winners were. Until then, enjoy the weekend of netball.
Yep, you too, Jace. Thanks.